Other notable injuries that we are tracking.
If you have to pick one, it's Breida over Brightwell, but again, ideally I would avoid.
As you see right here, Joe Burrow still dealing with the calf injury. We'll see where he's at in a couple of days. Anthony Richardson, right before we sat down to record this show, is still in concussion protocol. He will not practice Wednesday, so signs it's not trending in the right direction for Anthony Richardson. And then Austin Ekeler right after them guys. There's no timetable for his return right now, Barry, for Austin Ekeler.
Yeah, I don't know that there's, no four scarier words in fantasy football than no timetable for return. Because normally at least, even you're back, it's a 3-week injury, right? Dave Montgomery supposedly told Adam Schefter it's going to take me 3 weeks to get right. We'll see if he plays this week or not, but he feels like it's going to take him a couple of weeks to get in. Even Jonathan Taylor, in theory, it's a 4-week injury, but he's going to be healthy. We're expecting Cooper Kupp back after the 4 weeks. That's the current timeline. No timetable for Austin Ekeler's return is wait, what? I'm sorry. Wait, does that mean he's done for the year? Does that mean he's done for 2 months? They don't know what it is. No timetable for his return. Josh. I know Josh Kelly was not good this past week, but I do think he will find more success this week against a Vikings defense that through the first 2 weeks of the season is a bottom 3 run defense. We just saw DeAndre Swift have a game of all ages against the Minnesota Vikings. So Josh Kelly should have a lot of success against the Vikings this Sunday in Minnesota. I feel like this is being swept under the rug because there's so much talk about Nick Chubb, right? And then, that's a week after Aaron Rodgers and J.K. Dobbins are out for the year. But, there's a scenario, guys, where Austin Ekeler doesn't play this year. No timetable for his return is just, right? Anyone else, super,
It almost sounds, it's
wait,
like,
guys,
it's
what?
like hearing the word indefinitely. It's
Yes.
they're not giving you, if it's 5 weeks, say 5 weeks, and then at least we know. But they don't know. It could be 5. It could be 2. We could be surprised. Hey, Austin Ekeler, full practice.
It just feels like if it wasn't super serious, there'd be, hey, we'll reevaluate in 2 weeks. We're week to week. We're day to day. We don't think he's going to play against Minnesota, but we're hoping for the week after that.
Could it not also just be Brandon Staley doesn't want to answer questions about it? And he's like, we don't have a specific timetable on him. Yeah. It is weird that there's no timetable to return on an ankle injury. That's the weird part. That normally this is about a hamstring like Cooper Kupp or a degenerative knee or something. When it's an ankle, it feels like you should be able to diagnose that unless it's a high ankle sprain, which would be a great concern. So I don't really know what you do. Everyone has rostered Josh Kelly at this point. I think you just have to hope for the best with Ekeler. Obviously not dropping him or anything.
No, you're definitely not dropping him. Hopefully get more clarity and just add it to the long list of stuff that drives us crazy about Brandon Staley. But the couple of positives here is that Austin Ekeler gets it. Austin Ekeler is one of us, right? He is a fantasy player. He is a fantasy manager. He co-hosts a fantasy podcast. He's an investor in a fantasy newsletter company that I'm very fond of, called FantasyLife.com.
Can you text
I was just about to ask you the name of that.
Yeah, it's FantasyLife.com.
Can you text your investors and find out if they're going to play?
Yeah.
I really should.
I'm actually in a league with Austin Ekeler right now. And,
can you message him?
No, but I will say this. He is 2-0 in the league, so he drinks free as well. And he has, of course, Justin Herbert as his quarterback. Get well soon, Austin Ekeler.
Lawrence, one more on that list.
So anyway, but my point is that all I was going to say is, all those jokes aside, is that Ekeler throughout his career has been very transparent usually with his injuries. Guys, I'm not going to go this weekend. Guys, I know it says questionable, but exactly.
Yeah,
Last week he said pick up Josh Kelly, and he has previously been like, I know it says questionable, I'm playing Sunday. Don't worry, fantasy managers, I got you. He's very aware and transparent. So hopefully, even though we're not getting any answers from Brandon Staley, we'll get some from Austin Ekeler. But the fact that there's no timetable for his return. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotoworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.